Have you maxed out on your bench?
No.
What's your bench?
Roughly, I'd say my max would be around 100. You know?
100? I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I'm sure Nathan Seberg only benched about 85 when he was a freshman. So.
Nick, I saw Seberg in the weight room the other day, and he was maxing out at, what was it? Was it 95? Is that what we saw? Yeah.
I think he had 25s on each end.
Yeah.
That'd be 95. Mike, you're talking about your hobbies. You like hockey. You play hockey.
Yeah.
You even mentioned that I was once your hockey coach.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. Out of me and Paul Ritchie, who's the best hockey coach you ever had?
Well, Paul Ritchie being?
That's Mike and Steve's dad.
Okay. My father.
The father of the Ritchie brothers.
Yeah. Even though you've only coached us once, Nick, I noticed I had a drastic improvements in my game when you were coaching me. So I
think so.
Yeah.
I must say, Mike, if I ripped anybody, I ripped you that game. But
it's because, well, Nick Hellman, what's your hockey experience? I mean,
my hockey experience goes way back to the tennis courts at Urbana High School. I played there for about a year, and that's about the extent of my hockey career. I was actually a goalie.
Were you a goalie?
Because they wouldn't let me skate.
Was it because they wouldn't let you, or you had a little trouble skating?
Right. That's why they couldn't let me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I probably beat up Seberg.
Oh yeah.
But
he has purple skates. Okay.
Who's your favorite teacher at Urbana?
Probably Mr. Dalton. You know, he's
Mr.
comical.
Dalton, really?
Yeah.
I had Mr. Dalton my freshman year also.
Yeah.
I had him my
He's
junior.
a good teacher.
Yeah, he's good. Sometimes he doesn't explain things as much as you want to, but he's pretty comical sometimes.
Is he funny?
Yeah.
He's Mr. Dalton's a sheriff, or
he's
a forest
park ranger. Yes.
Park ranger. That's nice. That's nice. Mike, who's the greatest hockey player of all time?
I'd have to say Gordie Howe.
Really?
Yeah.
That's astonishing, Mike, because I actually met Gordie Howe.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. And it's not one of those Dave Matthews Band things, because I really didn't meet them. But I really did meet Gordie Howe before, Mike. I actually hung out with him for about an hour or so. Yeah. I have his autograph, too. Yeah. He's a pretty nice guy. He's a good hockey player, too.
I met Michael Jordan. Yeah.
No one cares.
Luke did.
Oh, whoa. What are you talking now? All right, he's going to get
Luke, no attacking our guests here, Luke.
Floppy.
Mike, besides Steve, who's your biggest idol?
I'd have to say Ryan Rhodes, Nick.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, see, he's always told me to just go for my dreams and never stop.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that something that you like to think about every day?
Yeah, it helps me do good in hockey and.
Really?
Yeah.
So Ryan Rhodes helps you do good in hockey?
Yeah, he teaches me like how to never give up.
So someday you'd like to be like Ryan Rhodes?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he's just a cool guy.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. If you could have one superpower, Mike, just one superpower, what would it be?
I think it'd have to be my ability to fly.
And why would you want to do that?
So, like, instead of, like, walking, you know, until I turn 16, I could fly and get there quicker.
So what about when you turn 16 and...
Then I'll drive.
Then you'll drive? So
yeah.
But you won't need flying anymore, so what use would it be to you?
Well, if I have to drive long distances, then I'll fly, because...
With your wings?
Yeah.
Would you have wings, or would you just go like this, like Superman, and just go?
I think I'd have to be Superman, because wings will kind of get in the way sometimes. So I just do the arm thing.
The arm
thing?
thing?
Out in front, yeah.
Huh. Describe yourself in one word.
One word? I have to say pimp.
Pimp?
Pimp.
Why? Pimp. What's the use of the word pimp when you say pimp?
Many think that it's like having lots of girls and stuff.
Yeah.
I just think it's when the girls just don't like you.
What?
You just think pimp is when the girls don't like you.
Yeah, I think they have it reversed around.
Really?
Yeah.
So you describe yourself by saying the girls don't like you? That's the only way you can describe yourself, Mike?
Well, some of them do.
Like?
I don't want to mention any names.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mike, for all those girls that do like Mike out there, this is a question that I think they'll want. Mike, boxers or briefs?
Well, Nick, I'd have
Both.
to say.
Yeah, definitely. He has to wear both.
I'd have to say boxers, Nick.
Boxers, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're comfortable sometimes, but I don't know. I don't know. They get in the way sometimes. They get kind of bunched up.
Yeah.
And, you know. Huh. So, Mike, I'd like to wish you a good rest of the year as a freshman here at Urbana High School, and I assume you're planning on moving in as a sophomore next year.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm gonna plan on that.
You have any goals on college yet?
No, not really. It's a little bit
What's
early
this whole
for me.
Michigan thing here? I see a Michigan State banner, Mike, and I've heard that you're a Michigan fan.
Yeah,
What's
I don't
that
really
all
like
about?
Michigan State. I don't know what Luke's thinking, but it's all right. It's his
Yeah,
opinion.
you're right. That's pointless. That was the dumbest thing.
So, do you want to go to Michigan for college?
I'm gonna try, Nick.
Really?
It's a lot of money, though.
Yeah, it's not really a good school either.
Why do you say that?
It's hard to
Nick?
get into though. So,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah.
they get the top-notch athletes. You know, like
Yeah.
let's see, basketball program this year. Well, they lost a tough one to Grand Rapids, Michigan earlier in the year, which was tough. That's probably just
Is that that was actually a high school squad, wasn't it, Luke?
no. Grand Rapids is I think a 1-year college.
1 year college? Wow.
Yeah.
So they moved up from the high school ranks to
Yeah.
compete.
Well, then
as
Oakland University went on to beat Michigan too this year, which you know.
I
it's
heard
down-
Oakland was coming up with some good players though, Luke. They were recruiting kids from Oakland and
Eesh. Oakland. About Oakland. Yep. That's about it. So that's embarrassing for the whole every single Michigan fan out there. And you know, Michigan's always been thought of as a powerhouse in hockey too. But Mike, I think you can answer this one. Who's #1 in hockey this year in college?
Well,
Mike, again, I'm going to have to reprimand you on the holding of the mic. You're going to have to keep it at a steady distance and not wave it around.
well, Luke, I really don't know about that because I don't really pay much attention to college hockey. It's mostly NHL. Because
And-
college hockey's not really on TV a lot, so it's really hard to
okay.
track.
You're right. There's a lot of stuff on TV. High school sports. Is it on TV a lot?
Not much.
So then, how do you think the community knows about these high school sports?
Because they go to the.
Oh, every
that-
single person does.
Not all of them.
See, there's a
Plus a
thing.
newspaper,
Well,
I
that's
believe.
it was just invented 10 years ago. It's called a newspaper. And
Yeah.
see, in the
I
newspaper,
think it was invented
I
in
read,
with the
and-
printing press in
all right,
1990.
you can read
Luke.
right there. It tells you who's #1 in hockey, and well, let's see, that's Michigan State, and that's #1 hockey. Well, Michigan's down to 7, since there's only about 12 colleges, universities with hockey
I
programs.
recall the past couple of years, Michigan has won the national championship, Luke. So yeah.
Thanks for asking, though.
yeah, they have. Sorry, Luke.
Okay.
So, Mike, you plan on continuing your education and go all 4 years of high school?
Yeah, and then maybe even try 4 years of college.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What would you like to be in college?
I'm not quite sure yet.
Student.
Yeah, I'd hopefully like to be a student.
What's your GPA now as a freshman?
3.8.
3.8.
3.8.
Wow,
Are you
that's
smarter than Steve,
astonishing.
your brother, who is on National Honor Society?
I'm not sure, Luke. I'd have to take a test or something, you know.
Mike, this is a question that I think everybody out there does want to know. Is you and Steve, I think, are you taller than Steve? You guys about the same size?
Yes, I actually am like a half an inch taller than my brother.
So can you take him?
Probably.
Oh.
Now you know this
With
is
the
going on
wrinkled
Channel
pants
13,
and all,
Mike,
he
and you
says
know
yes.
Steve is going to see this sooner or later.
So.
But
I don't
you can
care.
take him?
Yeah. I can take him.
Huh.
Well, thanks for being on the
Yep.
show today,
Let's get
Mike.
him out of here.
We enjoyed having you. We'd like to give a big thanks to our sponsors today. We couldn't perform these shows without our sponsors. We'd
Nope.
like to thank them a lot. We'd like to thank our guests, the car teens from Graham High School, Megan Schlegel and Matt Roy. Of course, Mikey Mike and the Furious Four. It can be furious or fabulous. It really doesn't matter either way. We'd like to thank all of them. Luke, I'd like to thank you for being my co-host once again. We'd like to thank
Thanks for
Jeff.
having me on, Jeff.
We'd like to thank Jeff because he helped me carry down these chairs for our couch, and it's a comfortable couch. We'd like to thank Jeff. But I'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in to the Nick Jones Show today. We hope you got a few laughs, a few tears,
Joe
maybe.
Gonzalez, back there.
Good old Joe.
Richie, Ben. Proud.
And right now Mikey Mike and the Furious Four are just going to give us a little jam as we go out for today's show.
Once again, thanks for the sponsors. These sponsors give us help us make this production available. So take a look at the sponsor list and go out there and put a little money on them babies, right?
Go out and thank these sponsors for helping out Urbana High School.
Yeah.
Give them a big thanks. And thanks for everyone for tuning in to the Nick Jones Show. We'll see you next time.
With Luke Aragon.